TLDR, I'm divorcing my husband because of his farts. But for the love of all things, please read the whole story before you comment. For real. I truly wish this were a joke. Part of this situation is on me for not dating him long enough before we got married, and during much of that time, I had completely lost my sense of smell due to COVID. That alone seems unbelievable, but it's true. Side note, I did eventually regain my sense of smell. The other wild part is that when we were dating, he mostly stayed at my place, where I didn't keep a lot of unhealthy snacks for him to munch on at night. This fact is very relevant to the story. Once we got married, things went downhill quickly. He started inhaling as many snacks and as much stereo as possible at night. Sometimes he would go out and get a deep dish, fried cheese, loaded pizza and devour it at 11 p.m. after eating an entire bag of greasy chips and about 27 pieces of taffy. And a glass of milk. Or 3. At first, I thought it was just a bad fart here and there. But as the nights went on, I realized these bad farts were becoming a nightly nightmare. I know what normal stinky farts are, even bad sulfuric ones. But these are not simply either of those. These farts are incompatible with life itself. The first time one really hit me in the face, I projectile vomited. I could taste them. They were almost tangible objects in the air. I'm convinced they are soaked into the carpet and walls. Rotten egg doesn't even begin to describe his smell. It's as if something literally died inside his stomach and is leaking into the air, trying to kill anyone who smells it. His farts are not human. They are not silly little rotten egg farts. There is something seriously wrong with him. Truly. These farts seem almost alive, with a mind of their own, and they are terrifying. If there were a horror movie made about farts, it would be about his. They are unsettling at best. They make your mind feel like something terrible has happened, perhaps a murder. Your spirit feels uneasy because these are not normal farts in any way. These are violently horrifying. It got to the point where I had to stop sleeping in our bedroom by the second month of marriage. Not only that, but I had to blast the AC, stuff towels under our door, stuff towels under my daughter's door, turn on fans in both rooms, and sleep in her room with her. He snuck into her room and farted when I was almost asleep, causing me to start dry heaving. I had to start sleeping with the door locked. I started taking prescription nausea medicine regularly just to keep my food down at night. It was becoming a health hazard because of how sick it was making me. When I asked him if he thought the amount of food he was inhaling every night was causing his farts, he said yes. I asked if maybe he could slow down or substitute healthier snacks, like sea salt popcorn or something lighter and less loaded with cheese, and he said no. His reasoning? He said he likes the way the farts feel exiting his butt as they vibrate his prostate and butthole. I'm not even kidding, he actually said that. I'm so horrified that I even type out. My life became a living nightmare as I could no longer sleep in my room and also remain alive. My desk was in our bedroom, so I also had to stop working there during the day. He works from home in the bedroom too. I had to change my entire routine just to cater to the pleasure of his farts. I tried desperately to get him to see a doctor. I found referrals to gastroenterologists, bought him probiotics, enzymes, and milk substitutes, and cooked healthy meals. But he would literally tell me he didn't want the healthy meal and would drive himself to Taco Bell instead. He refused to go to the doctor. He would sometimes pretend to take the probiotic, but usually just hid it by his nice and so I wouldn't see that he didn't take it. Knowing I would have to remain on prescription nausea meds, possibly for life, just to cohabitate with this man was mind-blowing. Our budget was going crazy trying to keep up with the demands of the amount of food he needed to meet his farting for pleasure needs. At one point, he inhaled so much food so quickly that he gained 12 pounds in 48 hours, and when he saw the scale, he screamed. I tried to get him into therapy and to see a psychiatrist, but no luck. I'm very body positive, do not fat shame, and genuinely believe you should eat what makes you feel healthy and good without worrying about numbers on a scale. However, this situation feels like a very bizarre and uncommon issue, something most people probably can't relate to because it's so completely absurd in every way. He said he will always choose the vibrational fart feeling, the fart smell, the greasy snacks, and the cheese over me. He said that is a hill he's forever willing to die on. Anyway, that is the story of why I am divorcing my husband over farts. On the surface, I know it sounds like it's just about farts and that I'm just a really shallow wife, but I think it's actually so much deeper. It's just hard to explain how.